You have more than 600 muscles in your body.
С тобой стою без одежды, не пугает меня тишина. Я весь твой, и сотни звезд окружает, и даже миллионы не сосчитать. Все аллеи цветами усеяны, ждет свою девочку-герой, не утерянный теперь.
Well, hello you guys, and welcome back to Kelunta'z Essentials with me, Kelunta'z. So today we will be talking about the muscles of the body, why you can't seem to build muscle, and what you did not know about muscle. We're gonna also go over how do muscles function and why is building muscles so important. So you see that little tail that's going around, that's a new addition to my pet family. His name is Simba. I'm gonna show you him. This is little Simba. This is little Simba. All right, he is a handful. So you guys are going to see him throughout the video getting in my way, okay? I love him, but he is a handful. All right, so we're gonna go over the different ways to build muscle. I don't know if I'm gonna go over everything in this video. I'm going to try to, but it's a lot in regards to muscles, you guys. Before I jump into that though, I want to welcome my new viewers. On this channel, we talk about health, fitness, and lifestyle. I practice a holistic way of living. What is holistic living, you might ask? A holistic lifestyle is a way of living life that lets you look at the bigger picture, the whole person. I do have a ministry page, and so I believe that spirituality is a huge part of holistic living. I believe that we need to have a relationship with the creator of the universe. Here are a few ideas to ponder when starting a holistic lifestyle or journey. The first thing you want to do is find healthy emotional outlets. And I do have notes here if you see me looking down, okay, to kind of keep me on topic. And so a good emotional outlet is meditation. I prefer to read and meditate on the word of God, and I create prayers and scriptures that basically get me throughout the day, they get me throughout the week. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, I take my burdens and I literally place them at the feet of Jesus. I also read books on emotions just to get a better understanding of our emotions, because really emotions is just energy in motion, and you just have to know what to do with that energy as it's moving through your body. Another way of living a holistic lifestyle is you have to be proactive in your personal growth. Like, you have to take control of your personal growth. You have to take the initiative, whether it is seeking out a therapist, learning a new sport, or becoming better at sports, or, you know, starting a fitness journey, creating whatever you like to create, traveling, and just finds ways of expressing those emotions that are on the inside, that energy that's on the inside, and getting it out. When we go through difficult things without a way to express it, it can get bottled inside, which in like scriptures and stuff like that is like a stronghold. It begins to build like this stronghold within you, to where certain situations you can't really face them because of what you've been through. And so it's good to talk, good to get these things out, journal, have an accountability friend, someone you can just call and talk to, confide in. Because if you keep these things bottled up, it can cause you to get angry, lash out, you can be sick, you can be mentally ill and physically ill. Another tip in holistic living is to continue to learn. Our souls are sent to earth on a mission, and the mission is to grow and to find your purpose. And so if you can find that thing that you are passionate about, just go after it. It doesn't matter if you fail, that's all a part of life. Our souls are like little babies. We're gonna crawl, then we're gonna stumble around, then eventually we're gonna walk. And so that is what it is when you find your passion, when you find your purpose, when you find that thing that drives you from within. Learn as much as you can about it. Then apply what you learn to see if it's actually the truth though. because Yeshua said that you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Your truth, whatever it is, it's going to set you free. All right, your purpose, your desires, if it's meaningful, beneficial, and good, it comes from God. And that is what will set you free. It is your truth that will set you free. For me, it is my faith, health, fitness, and bettering others and practicing holistic living. All of these things are passions to me. God is a passion to me. The Word of God is a passion to me. I'm going to link my ministry channel below. And so this is just an extension of my lifestyle according to my ministry. My ministry is where my journey began, where I was able to lose over 55 to 60 pounds, and it came from a revelation through my relationship with God. I had went on a 3-day fast where I was not eating anything for 3 days, which I try to do every beginning of the month. I like to give God my month so that he can help me, because I need his help. And so at the end of this particular fast, I was feeling so good, and I felt as if I, was unctioned by the Spirit of God to change my lifestyle. And so, excuse my kitten in the back, but he's playing with his toy. But I prayed and I got a revelation or an epiphany. Some people say it's the word of God speaking to you, to change my lifestyle, to change the way I'm eating, to get healthy, to get fit. Because after 3 days, basically your stomach is on empty. I wasn't eating anything, just water. And so I just took that initiative. You have to, like holistic living, you have to take the initiative. I took that initiative and it got me here. The last tip I want to give you guys is creating healthy habits. If you are looking for a favorable outcome for your efforts, you must create a healthy mindset towards that outcome and habits that will get you there. For me, I was on the desire to change my lifestyle and to lose weight. So instead of eating like a quote unquote fat person, I began eating like a smaller person. I know it sounds a little silly, but it worked. I know all small people do not eat healthy, but basically I chose to eat smaller portions, and I wanted to be healthy, and I also wanted to be fit. So I started to choose healthier foods, and by me wanting to be fit, I started doing things that fit people do. And what do fit people do? They work out. And what do smaller people do? They eat smaller portions, quote unquote. And what do healthy people do? They eat healthy, they make healthy choices. So you just have to take the initiative, change your mindset, and create better habits. It takes initiative, mindset, and intention. Set your intentions on what you desire. And believe me, if you set the correct intentions and you make the right steps, it'll all come to play. Now we're gonna get back to the topic for today. Why you can't seem to build muscle. What's causing you to, if you are building muscle, to not maintain that muscle. And we also want to know, what is the importance of having muscles? What is a muscle? As I begin this journey, I wanted to recompose my body, and I have been doing that. And it works, you guys. If you put any of these practices into play, you will find out what works and what does not work. All right, so the first question, what is a muscle? A muscle is a soft tissue. They are stretchy fibers that make up your muscle. You have more than 600 muscles in your body. Different types of muscles have different jobs. Muscles have a range of functionings, from pumping blood and supporting movement to lifting heavy weights and giving birth. The main muscle in our body that we need to survive is our heart. Our heart is a muscle, you guys. And what cardiovascular workouts do, cardio does, is it builds your heart's muscle. As women, our uterus is a muscle. And so when you do Pilates workout, deep core workouts, that is working out that reproductive muscles that are there. Pilates has a lot of benefits on building core muscle. I started my journey out doing Pilates actually, and it has helped me tremendously. So now we're going to get over to how do muscles function. Muscles work either by contracting or relaxing to cause a movement. When we are gaining muscle, we are protecting our skeletal structure. When we have a low muscle tone, we have aches in our bodies. We aren't able to be flexible. We're not able to move around. We form things like osteoporosis because our muscles are meant to protect our skeletal system. And if our muscle density is low, our skeletal system is at a greater risk of being compromised. And so we need to make sure that we are building muscle. Building lean muscles helps increase bone density. Lean muscle is building muscle kind of basically without any extra weights. So Pilates helps you build lean muscle. Doing calisthenics, it helps you build lean muscle. And so it all depends on how you want your recomposition to go. You can have like the Pilates body, which is a more petite, lean body, or you can have the more defined muscle, which comes with adding extra external weight. I personally am recompositioning my body. I want predominantly lean muscle, so that's why I do a lot of Pilates, but I also want to gain muscle in certain areas, i.e. my glutes. The benefits of having stronger glutes is it will help you with your proper pelvic alignment. Gluteals also help support the lower back and help prevent knee injuries. The biggest job is to keep an upright position. A lot of people have bad posture due to having poor glute muscle strength. The glute is the biggest muscle in the body. And when it is flat, it interferes with your lower back's alignment, and it really is horrible for your posture. We live in a culture where everything is about looks. Everything is about, yes, you will look better with a better derriere. Of course, you'll look better losing weight. People want to just, they want to go and get like these Brazilian butt lifts and all of this stuff, when extra fat back there is not going to help you in the long run. It's the muscle that is going to help you in the long run. Not to put down people that are getting these things done. Maybe they're doing it for the aesthetics to look good. That's not why we do it here. We do it for the benefits. As I said in the beginning, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. All of that other stuff, leave it over there for them. On this channel, I'm gonna give you the blood raw truth. You need glute muscle, okay? You need to build the muscles in your glute. You need to build the muscles in your arms. You need these muscles to protect your skeletal system when you start to age, okay? The younger you are, the better. Don't do it to injury. You do it to progression. Another thing about our society is we take one thing and we blow it out of proportion. We overdo it. Weight loss, losing fat, all of these things are aesthetics, and it looks good, but it's beyond the looks. I like to get to the truth of a thing. I want to know why I need a glute muscle, why I need to build muscle, why I need these things. And you need these things because they are essential to protect your skeletal body. That is why we have muscles. The abs muscle is to protect your internal organs from protruding out. Your internal organs are meant to stay within your abdomen. And so when you are building an ab, you are building a wall, a structure to protect those internal organs. We have to change our mindset from trying to look like a certain person to actually becoming that person. I am becoming my own body goals. I don't expect my body composition up under all this excess fat and whatever else is going on to look like the next person. I respect my own body composition for what it is. I respect it and I can change it. I can adjust it to the benefit of my whole being. Now, to get on to what is actually essentially needed to grow a muscle, the main essential ingredient you need is protein. Protein. All right, you get protein from meat, you get protein from certain dairy products. You can even get protein from vegetables. It just takes a lot more of the vegetables, but you need protein. Is the most essential macronutrient. So you know the macronutrients, I did a video on those, I'll link it below, but the macronutrients are fat, carbohydrates, and protein. And so in order to build a muscle, you need to have less fat, more protein, and less carbohydrates. Fat and carbohydrates are energy, so you do need them to work out and to actually get through your day. And protein, what protein does is that it energizes the muscle. It feeds directly to the muscle. Another thing that muscle does is it burns excess calories. The more muscle you build, you burn more calories at rest. As far as fat goes, it's just sitting there waiting to be burned. You have to literally burn the fat. You don't burn the muscle. So in order to see a recomposition, you need to burn the fat and build the muscle. Sometimes you get on the scale after beginning to build muscle and you see that you've gained weight, but you haven't gained fat, you've actually gained muscle, which is amazing, which is a good thing. And so you guys, we have to get to the understanding and the biology of our bodies. God made our bodies very, very wonderful, amazing machines. And if you are full and well-bodied and able to move, do those things that are beneficial to your body. So what are different ways to build muscle? I'm gonna tell you one thing that a lot of people are doing wrong when it comes to building muscle is they are trying to only build muscle and just spot train. You cannot only build muscle. Like I said, you have to lose fat in order to see the muscle, unless you want those fat muscles. We don't want that, okay? You cannot just, oh, I'm gonna build my glutes today. You cannot do that. Because your glutes have fat around them that needs to be moved out so that you can actually see the muscle that is there. And so ways to build muscle, you have calisthenic workouts, which is just body weight workouts, which are great. Those things are like push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, anything that you do that is without any extra weight. Pilates is a form of calisthenics because you are just using your body weight and your core strength. Of course, lifting weights is another way of building muscle. And then you have resistance bands and things like that. And so those are ways to actually build the muscle. I am going to continue this series on muscles because I'm just scratching the surface. If you are interested in learning more about the muscles, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If this is some good information, and or if you have any questions, please leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to give you a better understanding on when it comes to anything in regards to fitness, health, lifestyle, holistic living, or any of those things. Also, if you feel like this content was beneficial for you and you know someone else who is into fitness and who wants to get a better understanding of the just of fitness and health and holistic living, go ahead and share this video with them. And so we know that we need a muscle. So we know what a muscle is. We know how the muscle functions. We know why building muscle is important. We know the essentials needed to maintain muscle growth, which is just protein. And we know the different ways of building a muscle. I am here to help you. We are growing together, you guys. None of this information is written in stone. It is always subject to change. But one thing about the truth never changes, and the truth will always set you free. So I hope you guys find your desires, find your passions, find that thing that drives you, and begin to work on it. Take it a day at a time, a minute at a time. Pray about it, leave it in God's hands, and know that God is going to work it out for you. All things work together for the good of those who are called according to God's glory. As long as what we are doing is able to bring God the glory, we are okay in our endeavors. All right. So check out my ministry page. I'm going to link it below. Follow my journey on Instagram. Also my personal page on Instagram. So I have two pages. I have Kelunta'z Essentials, which is for this channel, and then I have my own personal page. So follow me there. And I really hope that this was beneficial to you. I know I have a way of speaking and talking very fast. So if you did not understand something, please leave a comment below and I will definitely make clarity for you. And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, you guys, I love you guys and be blessed. Bye.
He visto